Gypsy's bad decisions are not a vibe. They're a deliberate behavior pattern. And let's keep it real. If Gypsy has to ask ChatGPT whether what she did was wrong, she already knew the answer. But that's exactly what Gypsy Rose did. She walked into a salon-centric, clearly marked licensed professionals only, knowing she wasn't licensed. The employee told her she couldn't shop there, and she still did it anyways. And then she posted the entire thing online for millions to see, and then asked ChatGPT if she was in the wrong. Come on, sis. That shit isn't quirky or harmless. It's concerning, because this shows that Gypsy has a complete and total lack of an internal moral compass. If you need outside approval to tell you whether or not you broke a rule, that's not a mistake. That is a very flawed character pattern, especially for someone who's literally been convicted and sentenced to prison for murder. And what makes it worse is the comments were cheering her on, questioning, why are we hating? It's just hair care. Why do we not like this girl? Blah, 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 blah. She's been through enough. Enough for what? To ignore boundaries? To put employees in a position to break policies for TikTok clout? And at what point does healing become a hall pass for poor behavior and a lack of accountability? Then, like clockwork, Gypsy pivots and tries to change the topic and drops a new video talking about cyberbullying, saying that people are too hard on her. Content creators are painting her in a negative light. But here's the twist. She never took accountability. Not once did she say, I messed up or I shouldn't have done that. She just pivots to victim mode yet again, all while throwing that poor employee under the fucking bus. Gypsy continues to deflect accountability, and now she's accusing content creators and saying that content creators are the reason why her family views her the way that they do. Talking about her brother, her stepmother, her dad, possibly her child. But let's keep it real. If your family is questioning your choices, it is not because of our commentary videos. It's because of Gypsy's own behavior that she is publicly choosing to post. We didn't sneak into the store with her. We didn't film it. We didn't post it. She did. And Gypsy was proud of it until people called her out. Criticism isn't bullying. Consequences are not persecution, and content creators are not responsible for cleaning up the image that Gypsy herself has trashed. That's not bullying. That's public feedback. Welcome to the fucking internet, Gypsy. But here's the deeper issue that I don't see anyone talking about. Gypsy has a rare chromosome genetic condition, microdeletion 1q2 1.1, which can impact her moral reasoning, maturity, and judgment. So if Gypsy truly can't understand right from wrong, if Gypsy genuinely lacks that internal voice that says this isn't okay, that makes Gypsy more dangerous than we even anticipated, not less. Because someone who is unable to grasp accountability and plays victim anytime they're questioned, that is a huge red flag burning in motion. Bad decisions do not always start with violence. They start with entitlement, with testing boundaries, with pushing the limits to see if anyone stops them. And right now, no one is stopping Gypsy. They're celebrating Gypsy. So here's the truth. You do not have to hate Gypsy to hold her accountable. I don't even hate Gypsy. But you do need to stop pretending that every criticism is cruelty. Sometimes it's a mirror. And if Gypsy's scared to see what she sees, that's not on us. That's on her. And this is where Gypsy can actually start doing the real work and maybe get offline and start taking some real steps in helping her develop some moral reasoning and learn how to cope with not being able to have everything that she wants, and learning that just because somebody allows her to do something that bends the rules doesn't mean that it's okay to do. But let me know what you think. I was really interested knowing that the 1Q2 1.1 deletion really prohibits her from understanding and comprehending the real seriousness of right and wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, save, and share this video. See you in the next one.